I visited Lagos, I visited Abuja, and I prefer live in Ghana. Let me tell you the difference. Now, when you leave from Lagos to come to Ghana, you realize that one of the things here is that people are really calm. They really take their time.
I'm going to Ghana.
Ghana. To do what?
I want to see His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
But for what?
I want him to come and speak to our leaders. We need a better life in Nigeria.
A lot of Nigerians wishes to be a Ghanaian. This young Nigeria girl is pleading to Ghanaians and also Ghana president to please come to the aid of Nigeria to speak to Nigerians leaders because of the bad situation the country Nigeria is going through. May God help Nigeria, and other videos of both Ghanaians and Nigerians. Let's watch this video, seeing their reaction. And please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe. I'll be back to throw more light on it.
I visited Lagos, I visited Abuja, and I prefer Abuja to Lagos, but I live in Ghana. Let me tell you the difference. Now, when you leave from Lagos to come to Ghana, you realize that one of the things here is that people are really calm. They really take their time. So the vibe in Ghana is calmer. So here, when you come, you have to make sure that you're not shouting, you're not rushing, because people are not going to mind you, and they rather be angry at you, because you can't come and be shouting, you can't come and be, doing things like that. You have to calm down and do things and talk to people. This is one of the first things you actually notice when you come to Ghana. And usually people would say the Ghanaians are very relaxed people. So when you come to Ghana, expect this difference. That instead of rushing and doing things fast, calm down and do things, talk to people like that, because this is how we do things over here.
Sunday, where are you going to?
I'm going to Ghana.
Ghana. To do what?
I want to see His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Oh, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the most respected president in Africa right now.
Yes.
That's good. But for what?
I want him to come and speak to our leaders. His words can break the heart of stone.
Yes, that's true. That's true. His word can break the heart of stone. I heard his speech at the United Nations Assembly recently.
Ghana, please. I want to see His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the most respected president in Africa right now. I want him to come and speak to our leaders. We need a better life in Nigeria.
Cindy, tell Ghana that you are coming.
Ghana, we are friends. We are brothers. We are one. I am Cindy from Nigeria. I'm coming to see His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Hope I am welcomed. I am coming,
Just in case you have forgotten how deep corruption is rooted in Nigeria, please watch this video.
From 31st May till date are not excuse me, what is not to be
That's a video of a public officer in Nigeria that was accused of mismanaging public funds. The moment he was asked about the missing funds, he collapsed. He pretended to faint to escape accountability. This is how deep Nigeria is rooted in corruption. If a leader of this caliber can be this pretentious, what do you expect from an average Nigerian? Corruption in Nigeria thrive more at the top. So if people at the top are corrupt, do you expect people at the bottom not to emulate corruption? Come on now. This is why I don't buy the idea that leadership is not a problem in Nigeria. Some of you are pointing fingers at the system, saying that the system in Nigeria is the problem. Who are in charge of this system? The leaders. They manipulate the system. Ruling class in Nigeria today are thriving based on manipulation, deceit. Alright? So, leadership is the biggest problem facing Nigeria.
So a Nigerian sent me this message. He said, good evening, Parrot. You are a disgrace as a Nigerian. How can you be saying certain things about Nigeria because of small Ghana? Ghana is not even a country to compare to Nigeria. Nigeria is supposed to be compared to America, because if you look at the network of Dangote alone, you see, I said this in my video yesterday that, you see, some Nigerians are very useless, and to yesterday that they don't have sense. Now, do you know there are billionaires in Ghana that when you see them, you don't even know that they have money? Because you know why? There is no insecurity. They are not scared of insecurity. They know that they are going out, they are doing legit work. So they are not scared of security. I'm so happy that a number of Nigerians are beginning to get what I've been saying. I think at a point, Paramount actually hollered at me. Yeah, shout out to Paramount. And he hollered at me when he made a statement and I addressed it. I was really mad at him because of what he said about Ghanaians. And I'm really happy that Paramount is beginning to see reality. The other guy that spoke against South Africans and we were exchanging words on who the criminal is, I'm really happy he's beginning to address situations. Don't worry, I'm going to be changing a great number of you people. You people don't know. See, the truth will set you free. And I am practically anointed for this. I am practically anointed to change Nigerians. To change Nigerians. And the procedure, a number of people come to my inbox and they're like, do you have to involve Ghanaians for you to change Nigerians? They don't know the strategy. They don't know the strategy. Anyway, that's a video for some other day. Now, what am I trying to say in essence? Paramount is getting it firsthand. He's getting the imbecility. He's getting the imbecility. He's meeting the experience of imbecility that most Nigerians suffer from. What has Paramount said against Nigerians as in comparison to Ghana that has no facts, that has no figure, that has no exhibit, that has no evidence? It's very clear. Even a toddler knows that. But no, Nigerians suffer from mental illness. No, nobody, no content creator had told you that Nigerians have mental issues. Except me. Except because I work in a hospital. 3 out of 4 Nigerians suffer from mental illness. Put me anywhere. 2016, it was 1 out of 4 Nigerians. Now, 2024, 2023, 3 out of 4 Nigerians suffer from mental illness. You could see this evidently in the way they approach issues, in the way they reason. Oh, like, how can someone, in a bid to towards the truth, make a caricature of himself? Look at what someone said. And Paramount went to start telling him, you don't compare. When they want to throw that thing about money, don't compare them. Don't fall into that trap as to start talking about, there are rich Ghanaians. The Ghanaians that are rich don't want you to talk about their riches. That's not their problem. That's the beautiful thing about Ghanaians. You see, riches is not their problem. They know who they are. They know who they are. They don't want to talk about it. You see, let me tell you something. When a rich man is in a healthy society, he becomes simple. When a rich man lives in a healthy society, he becomes simple. Let me tell you, when I say healthy society, what is a healthy society? A society that does not reckon with you, a society that does not relate with you, a society that does not reverence you based on how much you have. That is a healthy society as far as I'm concerned. This is the source to any healthy society. Go and check the UK, go and check the US, go and check Botswana, go and check South Africa, go and check Ghana. Every developing society or developed society, this is what you will meet there. They have people who don't give a hoot about you based on how much you have, but they give a damn about you based on how intellectual you are, how much integritous you are. Do you understand the situation? So I'm really happy a number of them are getting this thing. Yeah. I'm getting let me repeat this. A rich man does not brag about it in a healthy society because a healthy society will mellow you based on how wealthy you are. So you leave it out and start looking for what they would appreciate. And what's that thing they appreciate? Your level of transparency, your level of prestige, your level of integrity, your level of honor, your level of dignity, your level of intellect. That's why in Ghana, that's why in South Africa, that's why in Botswana, that's why in the UK, that's why in the US, people reverence you based on how intelligent. Mental resources, not monetary resources. Do you understand? But in an unhealthy society, in a society that is stricken of mentally ill people, a rich man begins to, misbehave. And that's exactly what happens in that. So see, let's not talk. Whenever Nigerians say Dangote alone, that's what they will tell. Dangote alone. Dangote, let me tell you something. The only thing, if imbecility on its first stage shows a person gushing out spit, then every Nigerian you see on the street will have a spit gushing out of his mouth. Put me anywhere. If the first level of imbecility shows a person, evidences a person gushing out a spit, most Nigerians will be gushing out spits on the streets. It's just that when it expounds very well, that's when you start seeing people gushing out spit. But in its mild nature, you could see facial deformities in the way the person talks or something, or the way the person looks or something like that. I'm happy Paramount is getting it. Look at the reasoning of a human being. Criminals, Nigerians. Come on.
I see a lot of people celebrating our dear president because he said that citizens should hold their governors accountable. and it's now becoming something as if it's something born out of, I don't know whatever is born out of, but the fact is, to me, that is a fallacy. I'm telling you, it doesn't make sense to me. Why do I say it doesn't make sense? Because we have seen instances where citizens, at least even out of their ignorance, try to hold the governors or whatever the ministers accountable. And at the end of the day, it's the court of the land with a chief judge that is appointed by our dear president, that that at the end of the day pass judgment that at the end of the day makes them victims. So what I'm trying to say is, if there is a person in the best position to hold these people accountable, is you, sir. You are the one, sir. And why do I say you are the one? I am telling you, any state will celebrate you if by virtue of the fact that a governor embezzled what you allocated to him or failed to pay people's worker salary, you withheld his federal allocation. You will be celebrated. Come out and say it pump and plain that this governor, because he has embezzled so money, or because he has failed to do this and that, we are withholding his allocation. And I'm telling you, states will celebrate you. And you have the power. You are the almighty, you are the all-powerful as far as Nigeria is concerned. So why do you think that is the common citizens that at the end of the day, when he come out now and say this, the court will go and turn it, and before you know, the innocent man is in imprisonment. And he's going to be judged on the basis of technicality. He has a point, he has said the truth, but technically, according to what is written, he didn't put it right. And by virtue of that, he's going to prison. So is that how you want us to hold the governors accountable or other people accountable, sir? So, sir, the best thing I'm expecting you to say is you will hold governors accountable by ensuring that any governor that embezzles or misappropriate money, you are going to withhold his federal allocation. And apart from that, you are even going to deploy more measures. We didn't appoint you there just to go and say that you are trying your best to increase the revenue and give governors. We elected you there, despite the fact that it's controversial whether you're elected or not according to other people. But the fact is, you were elected there to take care of all of these problems. I'm not ruling out the fact that there's no need for citizen participation. There will be need for citizen participation. But the fact is, citizen participation must be empowered, must be enforced by you, by the presidency. But what do we have? Are we even going to be talking about criminal politicians that are still doing adjournment? And the attention is mostly about the camp. Let's have all APC. You are setting people, as far as I'm concerned, a trap they set, give common man. And that is why we will keep holding you accountable till you hold the governors accountable. You are the president of the federation. So do the needful. If you have the guts, if you have the gas, do the needful. And people will rally around you. Don't come and set people a beg.
As an immigrant living abroad, one of the things I hate the most is paying tax. But you see, when I look at all the benefits I get from paying that 20% tax, sometimes it consoles me. Because let's think about it. Electricity is constant. Water supply is constant. When I drive my car on the road, everywhere is smooth. In fact, there are some times I see them refixing a road where we say, I go dey wonder, say, what if first do that road in the first place? We will now want repair them again. Omo, do you want us to talk about security? I can come back in my house comfortably at any time in the night. I know the fear is a person go snatch my phone or somebody go come kidnap me. Let's even talk about snatching of phone. I agree that there are places like London, New York, and some major cities where they snatch food. It happens everywhere. Nowhere is perfect. No system is perfect. We know. But at least, go fit compare. Now, when it comes to food, one of the things I also enjoy as an immigrant is that food here is subsidized. If I carry 10 pounds, go shop, I fit buy chicken, buy oil, buy rice. Like, I can comfortably buy everything I would use to cook rice and stew. It might not be big, but I go cook better rice and stew where I go chop. 10 pounds, this is 20k. This cannot happen in Nigeria. And if you come here to want to tell me that, 20k, my friend's mom who recently came here for Omugo left last month. This woman has been complaining that she wanted to go to the market and buy meat of 10k. Say na 3 pieces, they give her 3 pieces. She started wondering, say, now so you don't bad rich. So when it comes to food, at least I can say that we are benefiting something here. I don't even want to talk about healthcare. I know that it might not be perfect, but I know, say, if sickness catch me or anything do me now, at least I know that I'm going to get healthcare for free, all from my 20% tax. If we want to now talk about citizens, some other one, they bust my head. I met a man recently, I think last month, who was complaining bitterly that the government is bad in it. I said, why do you say so? He told me that the government only gives him money for food, shelter, and the money for him car mortgage. Say they know they top up anything on top. To him, this government know they try. And I begin laugh, say, away. Now, this man is somebody I've been observing for a while. This man doesn't come out. The only time he comes out is like once in a month. I usually see him. And that time, him and his wife, when you see them, they come out like this. Now shopping, they go. So I guess that is probably when they pay them that their benefit money. Now that time, they go do major shopping. We go take them through the month. And then he also has a mortgaged car. And I don't know how the system works. But the thing is, they have an agreement that you can't keep using the same car. If the latest car come now, you have to upgrade. And also keep paying a little bit more for your mortgage. But that you must upgrade to the latest car. So these people, they use 2025 cars. Now as citizens, these people have a lot of benefit, especially if you are either unemployed, a disabled person, a pregnant woman, or an aged and elderly person. Like there are benefits that you automatically qualify once you enter any of this category. And all these happens because of their taxing system. So sometimes why we even hate paying tax is if we look at these other people we know they really work and waiting that they benefit, it go begin to pain us. But if we remember where we are coming from, my guy, not to shut up. And even if you know shut up, you know that you can't actually avoid paying that tax because you know it is a criminal offense. Now, I heard that my country, Nigeria, is planning to start up the tax system and they are going to be taking 25% tax from the citizens from January. Now, this is a country where the citizens provide every single thing for themselves. We provide food for ourselves. We provide shelter for ourselves. We provide clothing for ourselves. Even security self. People guys, they pay Yambanga to protect them. And I can reassure you and assure you that you cannot tell me that you can comfortably travel from Maiduguri to Port Harcourt. You cannot comfortably travel from Kaduna to Port Harcourt without fear catching you. Because you know, say, if kidnappers no hold you along that Kaduna Abuja Express Road, they go hold you for Lokoja. If they no hold you for Lokoja, they go hold you for Kaduna. If they no hold you for Kaduna, they go hold you for Imo State. If they no hold you for Imo State, even for the Port Harcourt, armed robbers and thieves, they wait for you. This is a country that you cannot comfortably walk around with your phone because they go snatch them. In fact, people can even come inside your house, knock, collect your car key, carry the car, zoom off, and nothing will happen. I don't even want to touch the healthcare because I can tell you that in Nigeria now, if anything, any major sickness catch you, I can assure you that if you don't have money, you are 20% close to the grave because there is nobody coming to help you, not government, not anybody coming to save you. So this is a country where everybody provides virtually everything for themselves. Now the government wants to tax you for the very little money that you also have for yourself. Like I understand them removing subsidy, I understand. But which one is tax? When we know that this money, they no go use and do anything, now still them go embezzle and steal the money. So if you Nigerians are willing to pay this tax, I can assure you that you are the biggest fools on the surface of the earth. Yes, na me talk am. If you are willing to pay this tax and nothing happens, Mama, it's well.
I continue to wonder when our Nigeria leaders will learn to know that karma is real. Karma is so real. And until they realize this, they will continue to fumble in the way they manage the government. Since I was young, now I am getting old. I'm 61 years old now. Nigerians have been suffering, crying and crying for our leaders to lead the country better so that we can have a better Nigeria. But yet, the people who are in leadership, they only think of how they can benefit themselves and their children, forgetting others who they are supposed to lead and give a better life. Many Nigerians are running away from the country, not because they don't love the country, but because they don't like the way they are being led. Even those who have money very well, that are really very satisfied, they've made money for themselves, but yet they are running away. Those who took their time to go under strict education and get a better education for themselves, made themselves doctors, engineers, lawyers, lecturers, they all still run away from the country called Nigeria. Why? They will not ask. They don't think of karma. I saw a video that was really circulating recently, and I saw a guy who said his father was once a governor of Akwa Ibom State. When I look at the video, I look at him, he said they have all the money they need in life. So if anything happens to the country, they won't be bothered. They won't be concerned because they are not suffering. They have the money. But when I look at him, he doesn't look fit for a governor's son. A guy who said his father was once a governor, looking the way he's looking. Then there was no need for the father to gather all the money he said they have to make him look the way he was looking. Karma is fighting against him. And that is how karma will fight against all the generations of the leaders who had the opportunity to lead us well, but instead they chose to drown us. Every day you hear about death, insecurity in the country called Nigeria that we also love and value. They made us lose our value in the eyes of the world because of our leaders. Nigeria leaders, wake up from your slumber. Those who are in military, wake up from your slumber. Don't allow your country go down. Work with the politicians, work with the government. Let things get better so that your people will start coming back home. Nobody is really happy not to be home, even if you have all the comfort where you are. But home is home. I want to warn all our leaders, don't forget that karma is real. That video of that former Akwa Ibom governor's son will tell you that no matter the money you heap down for your son, when it's time for him to represent you in future, because of your bad leadership, the person will still be a waste to the society. That young man doesn't look fit for any position in that country. No matter how much the father have gathered or eloped for him, no matter how much they have kept for him, it did not make him change who he is. Karma is holding him down. And that is how karma is going to hold every bad leader who is supposed to do the right thing that are doing the wrong thing. Karma is going to hold you to ransom. That is my prayer for all of you.
I really wish Nigerians leaders think of the word karma, because some of the things Nigerians leaders are doing, I don't think they remember the word karma, or they think that there's something called karma on this earth. Because since Nigerians gained independence 1960 till now, I have never seen any leaders who have come into power, any presidents have done something that you will live to remember. We have not really enjoyed what it feels to have good leaders before as Nigerians. I must tell you, yes, in Ghana, I want to use Ghana for example because at least I'm living in the country. If you sit down to analyze all the leaders that have come into power, all the presidents have come into power, they have done something tangible, like something that you always live to remember them for. But when it comes to Nigeria leaders, I have not really, when I go through my self-conscious mind to analyze Nigeria's president so far, I have not seen anyone that have done something that, yes, when this particular man was in seat or was in power, he done something. Nothing. They always come, 4 years will come, 8 years will come, nothing to show. May God really help the country Nigeria, because at this point, only God can save the country. A lot has been spoken on this video. They have not given their points and reasons of what they think about Ghanaians and Nigerians, and also the level of corruption when it comes to the system in Nigeria. And you can see this young girl begging Ghana President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to please come to Nigeria to advise the Nigeria government, the president, because even the young ones are losing hope. Even the young generation, they are losing hope on the country. So at this point, Nigeria really need help. I'm telling you, you have no idea what we go through as Nigerians. We that live in Ghana and other countries, yes, we can feel like, okay, we just see Nigeria through the picture. But imagine people living in Nigeria. They are going through a lot. They are going through a lot. The level of insecurity in Nigeria. Anytime you think of going to your country, you are scared of going home. You cannot tell what will happen next. A lot of things is just going wrong in Nigeria. Yes, all countries have their problem. Even Ghana, you are seeing today, also have their challenges. No that. But the level of corruption and things going on in Nigeria daily basis is alarming. God really need to send a savior to save the land. In all of this, I would love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of this video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, please do me well by liking the video, and don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do not make it your last by subscribing. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.